What's up everyone? Marc Lobliner, CEO, MTS Nutrition. So here's the deal. I took a year off of boxing. Now when I say boxing, I'm not Mike Tyson, I'm not Evander Holyfield, I'm not Canelo, I'm not that guy. I'm just a guy who likes going to the boxing gym, hitting the bag, hitting the mitts, maybe getting a few sparring sessions in. But a question I get a lot is from either soccer players, football players, boxers, guys who want to try MMA. Can I continue to progress as a bodybuilder and do that extra activity? And my answer is yes and no. And let me explain. You can't be great at everything. Bodybuilding to the point where you're achieving hypertrophy, the point where you're achieving overload, progressively overloading, it is a very demanding process, right? And if you're doing something like boxing, it's like MMA, over 2 days a week, your system will be challenged. Boxing, for example, every time after every session, we do these ridiculous ab workouts where it's like 800 reps and it's crazy. And every time my abs cramp, I don't recover enough. And I cannot go to the gym and beat myself up like I did before I started going boxing again because I'm simply not going to recover. And then my nervous system is shot. And I'll literally be standing at my desk like, just looking around lost. Because when you're overreaching, not overtraining, again, overtraining is very hard to reach. When you're overreaching, your nervous system will be like, bro, seriously, I can't do this anymore. You're going to notice your reaction time's down. You're going to notice that you're not performing as well in life. You're going to notice that your thoughts are not there. You're going to notice that you're just staring at your computer and nothing's happening at work. I don't know about y'all, but I don't get paid for boxing. I don't get paid for lifting. I get paid, unfortunately, for what's in this hair, in this head right here. In this head, underneath this beautiful head of hair. That's what I get paid for. So I'm sure you guys are the same way. If you're a professional athlete, chances are you're not listening to me for advice. You're listening to other experts, right? So what I recommend you do is everybody's different. I know guys who can literally run 10 miles in the morning, come back and crush CrossFit at night. I met those people. I'm not those people. I'm 40. I'm not doing that. The days I do boxing, I do not do lifting. And when I do lifting, I am cognizant of my recovery. I'm cognizant of the fact that, hey, I just got done doing a lot of mitt work the other day. My shoulders are sore. So if I have shoulder day, I'm not going to go as ham. I stick to more compound movements. The one thing you're going to know is that your body will always benefit from a compound closed chain movement. Squats, deadlifts, overhead press, rows, and of course, pressing motions, chest press. Those are things you can always benefit from. Work on exercise that might complement you. Single leg movements. Obviously, stability is very crucial in any kind of fighting sport, but you're going to work on your power. So I just attended the Uberzati Speed Conference. I spoke on nutrition. And we had some really smart PhDs and experts in training athletes intra-season. And one of the presentation was on in-season training. And what we do in season based on data, they were talking about this thing called velocity training. That's beyond the scope of this video. But for the most part, during the season, our goal is to maintain strength and maybe even gain strength. So I'm not going to put an athlete on a hypertrophy program where they're going to be doing 8 to 15 reps. I'm going to probably put an athlete during the season on a 1 to 3 day a week training program, focusing on deadlifts, squats, press, whatever it is, in the 3 to 5 rep range to maintain their strength, to maintain that neural firing for the strength, because they're getting a lot of repetition on the field. And that's exactly how I train my daughter, who's a very competitive soccer player, how I train my son, how I train my other son. Well, he's 8. He doesn't need to worry about that. We're not really training at that level. But that's how we train athletes. So while I am interested in hypertrophy, I do want to look good naked. I can. And I have been making phenomenal gains. If you've been following me on Instagram, you'll know my physique is probably better now than it's ever been with the 2 to 3 days a week of boxing and 4 to 5 days a week of weight training. So what I do is I don't take a full day off. I either weight train or I box. But unless it's a special occasion, like someone comes in town or maybe I'm filming a training video, I'm not going to be doing boxing and weight training in the same day. So the answer is you can do both, but you have to choose which one is priority. If bodybuilding is a priority, cut back on the MMA or the boxing or whatever you're doing. If the boxing is a priority, which for me it was for 2.5 years, what I did is I simply weight trained 3 days a week. I had a press day where I did overhead press and bench press, a deadlift day where I did hex bar deadlifts and single leg Romanian deadlifts, and a squat day where I did squats and pistol squats or another single leg movement for my legs to support stability. The bottom line is you can do both, but you cannot do both optimally. Choose which one is your preference and go hard at it. But speaking of going hard, I want you to go hard and I want you to smash, that's what the kids say, that subscription button, that notification bell, smash the shit out of it. Like this video, share this with all your friends, and of course, support us. Because, well, I gotta pay for this really nice house, man. TigerFitness.com, and of course, you wanna buy these outright bars because they're delicious. And of course, if you're training, workout nutrition, you know what? I'm gonna post it. I did a seminar at this Uberzati Speed Conference. It'll be up soon. And I did a whole thing on work nutrition for all athletes, including youth athletes. And you guys are gonna love to watch this. It'll be coming soon as the conference finishes editing it. Then we were mic'd up, beautiful video. You're gonna love it. Anyway, guys, I'll see you next time. Again, don't forget to subscribe. That's not a game.